Hello, this is What If the Hokage Debriefed Naruto Part 1. Following the Mizuki incident, the Hokage told Naruto the secret of the Shadow Clone Jutsu and gave him suggestions about how to train, including arranging a tutor in the form of Ebisu Sensei, the closet pervert that is the trainer of Konohamaru in canon. Through this tutor, Naruto learns that his chakra control has never been good enough to perform the transformation jutsu either, and has instead been using the Kage Hedge no Jutsu instead, a solid transformation. We start off in the academy, where everyone that graduated the previous Friday is joining to wait for their team assignments. Naruto's arrival gets jeers from his classmates, but it ends with him and Sasuke sharing their first kiss. Iruka shows up to calm down the class, and he's accompanied by a small boy, a clone of Naruto. This Naruto has been transformed into what basically looks like Sai, because Naruto thought it'd be funny to look similar to Sasuke and act like a jerk like Naruto thinks Sasuke is. After the team assignments, which has Sakura happy about being signed up with Sasuke, but unhappy about Naruto, even though he's thrilled, they go on their lunch break. Instead of jumping Sasuke like he does in canon, this Naruto uses a Shadow Clone to spy on him while he transforms into Sasuke to have a date with Sakura. And instead of having the date end early because of spoiled milk, it's because the clone pops, giving Naruto the memories that Sasuke is going to be on him pretty soon. So after lunch, they wait for Kakashi, and wait for Kakashi, and wait for Kakashi, including the prank with the eraser. They meet on the roof and have their introductions. Naruto's introduction changes slightly, with Konohamaru and Ebisu joining as likes and dislikes respectively. After Kakashi tells them to meet in Training Ground 7 the next day, they disperse, with Naruto spending the rest of the day with Iruka. The following day, Naruto had to have breakfast under Iruka's suggestion, but he still gets hungry because Kakashi again is so damn late. The bell test starts just per normal, and even though he's been training for the last 2 days with Ebisu Sensei, it's just not enough. He does try using his solid transformation to trick Kakashi, but it only marginally works. But they end up, working together even begrudgingly at the end, and they all pass. Next, we had the D-rank missions, which, according to canon, which is a little iffy on it, was about a month and a half. So during this time, of course, Naruto is going on missions with Team 7, but during the same time, he's making 9 clones a day. 10 clones a day. One going to Iruka I forgot to mention that, but the clone of Naruto that was Iruka goes there every day as part of his punishment for stealing the Scroll of Sealing. Another one goes to Ebisu Sensei to learn firsthand, while another 8 just go to a random training ground to practice whatever Ebisu had trained them the day previously. Through this method, Naruto is improved to about the same level he was at the Chunin exam. I could probably make it higher, but I'm trying to make it an entertaining story. So his strength, chakra control, he's smarter due to his time with Iruka, he's better with taijutsu and kunais. He also has another jutsu, the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, because that one's just an easy one to have, and it's very low maintenance, and that's what kind of Ebisu is. He's very traditional, the basics. Additionally, I gave him some basic elemental jutsu. Since there were no E-rank elemental jutsu on the Naruto Wikipedia, I just gave him Ember, Gust, Thundershock, Water Gun, and Harden. Yes, Pokemon moves, but same works nonetheless. With, of course, Harden being a very weaker version of what Kakazu does later in Shippuden. So, another big change that this training gives him is that maturity. Due to the 10 Shadow Clones a day, he's got about a year's worth of introspection, causing him to realize that the way Team 7 treats him isn't really that good. So he's actually kind of made a surrogate team with other people in his lives, with Iruka kind of taking the place of Sakura being the brains of the operation, and him usually having dinner with Iruka and going on missions on Saturdays. This also helps Naruto have a better balanced diet, so he's actually not quite as short as he was initially. Of course, Konohamaru is the rival to Naruto, so taking the place of Sasuke, and Ebisu is taking over Kakashi's place. Now, Kakashi is an amazing shinobi, but he's more of his natural gift at jutsu makes him harder for him to teach, because if anyone else is not a genius like him, it's hard for him to relate. So, not saying Kakashi's not a good shinobi, he's just not a good teacher. So now we have the Land of Waves mission. Even though Naruto's more mature, he still wants to get out of these D ranks, especially because from his perspective, he's been doing it for much longer than the rest of his team. So, is it Tazuna? Tazu, yeah, the bridge builder is introduced, and he still makes fun of Naruto, but he doesn't really jump at the jibe. The Hokage reminds Naruto that this is an official mission. So Naruto, this is a little subtle hint to Naruto that he's not going to be wearing his training weights that he's been using for the last month and a half, in case there actually is combat with bandits. And he's also not going to be wearing his standard orange jumpsuit, because that was for stealth training. So they meet at the gates with Sakura and Sasuke quite surprised by Naruto in very toned down, more standard shinobi attire. They run into the Demon Brothers, and Naruto, just like before, is too stunned by running into his first real opponent to react. But once Sasuke stops them initially, he's able to combat the Demon Brothers enough that he doesn't get scratched like in canon, which we do lose that cool little cutting hand moment, but he's improved past that point. Next we have the rabbit, where Naruto is trying to make up for freezing the first time by attacking, and Zabusu shows up. Now, the Zabusu fight ends up goes the same, with Kakashi getting stuck in the water prison. Only this time, Naruto has a different plan in mind. Because Kakashi's old phrase, that those that break the rules are trash, but those that abandon their comrades are worse than trash. Naruto doesn't want to be either, so he does both. He uses his new technique, Shadow Clone Theater, which causes him, he makes 20 shadow clones and then has them transform. I think, 4 into Sasuke, 4 into Sakura, and 4 into Tazun, built the bridge builder. Has those clones basically march over to waves, while the remaining clones try to free Kakashi, and they do it the same way he does in canon with the transformed Big Shuriken. I can't remember what the Big Shuriken's called. Kakashi's freed, he defeats Zabusu, and Haku spirits him away. And we end up with the Team 7 in Tazunu's house, with Kakashi passing out from chakra exhaustion. And that's where we'll leave you for part 1.